Welcome, one and all. It is time for us to take a look at a track that we got our name from. It is the Circuit Spa Francorchamps. How much did I murder that? My goodness, my goodness. But we are happy to have you here at Spa. And we're on top of the corner that we got our name from. Raidillon Corner. A complex, quite intricate circuit at a nice track temperature and time, 8 in the morning, with a 11 km/h southwesterly wind. Skies are clear and the sun is out, and the track temperature is 22 degrees Celsius out there. Cars are already out on track doing their qualifying, so we will hop on board with them in just a moment. Of course, the idea of Spa is one of my favorite GT style tracks, but it also hosts these lot, the older age of them. There's Felipe Paiva going around, a man on a mission this week. Car number 1, he's being challenged by Cal Young, who himself is being challenged by Krzysztof Olesnyzak. Timothy Reed is there to also, did I say Spaceballs? Yes, we break for nobody. So, of course, throwing it back to when they went plaid on the top. This is Spaceballs. We break for nobody. So anybody else that's out there, keep an eye. They break for nobody. Stefan Aisley, Brunini, James Murray, Alex McCoy, Rodrigo Foretto, Jack Pittas, Taylor Paulus, and of course, in the big leagues is Tyler Seagreen, Liam Loisel, Nick Bachman, Sam Shrevs, Gerald. Of course, I murdered the name at the first opportunity, but we'll get over that. I promise. Big stacked field for the HPDs today. I think there are... if my numbers are something like 16 to 17 HPDs with a good number of, I think that is 11 GT1s and 2 4GTs out there, keeping the dream alive. This is the S's on the back stretch. I'm going to take a double right-hander here as you come climbing back up the hill. I'm going to use as much of the run-up as possible without getting in off track. I'll hop on board. This is, of course, with Gerald. 6th gear. You want to swing it out wide, then swing it in. It's probably not got the fastest setup out there. And the S's. And he comes into the pits. He's not going to set another lap. And Tyler Seagreen going to try another crack at a lap. He is staying in second, though. That is invalidated. Probably not happy with starting second. He will be starting on the wrong side of the track. This is 100% not a real livery. I didn't know that Camel made a comeback, or well, it is a Honda, but I didn't know that I did not know that the Williams moonlighted as a HPD ARX 01C. But you know, weirder things have happened, and as they all come around for their kind of tribulations, we'll get the qualifying results straight to you now. Starting off with the HPDs, as is natural, it is going to be Liam Loisel sat in first with a 203.647. Tyler Green with a 203.666. Bachmann in third in the car number 3 with 203.717. Lintz in fourth. Treves in fifth. Canessa in sixth. That is Gerald in seventh with Marshall in... Oh, well, all the times have now just updated. Wonderful. God damn it. So, I'll go back through him again. Canessa in sixth. And then, as we scroll down, Farron in seventh in, I think that's a Barbie livery. He just chucked it in there. Gerald in eighth with Glandon in ninth. Marshall in... Or, yeah, it is Marshall, sorry. In 10th. And Turret in 11th. Last of the qualifiers in HPD class. And we get into GT1s. That is going to be Paiva in first, Cal Young in second, Olesniczak in third, Stefan Aisley in fourth, Bernini in fifth, sixth is Bjorn Ackerman, Timothy Reed in seventh in his Spaceballs Aston. They won't stop for anybody. Favoretto in eighth, and Murray in ninth. Last of the qualifiers in the GT1 class. The two lonely qualifiers are for Jack Pittas and Paulus in that order, and then obviously no further qualifications were made. 50-minute race. It is an extended race at this point, so unless you want to get started with what I would consider the wide shot, here it is. Driver's already getting set up. Now, on the right-hand side of your screens is the kart number 8 of Tyler Seagreen. He will have the outside line going into the first corner. I have a hairpin to navigate around. And then on the inside will be the kart number 5 of Liam Loisel, who will have a great run. As long as he secures that first turn, he'll have a great up through Eau Rouge, up through Raidillon, and onto Kemmel Straight, and then into the right, left, right of 3, 4, and 5. Oh, I think it's 3, 4, and 5. Coming up through it all. No, it's 4, 5, and 6. Sorry, I'm gonna be yelled at after that. Pace car steps off. I'm going to start on the back straight, just after the last right-hander of the dual rights. Pace car gets up to speed. Car to watch for is Liam Loisel. He'll be the one that gets them all set up, squared away, squirreled away, however you want to say it. In his mail hauler racing send it car, he's going to be hauling some mail, and the letters are going to be reading, "I am first. Can you confirm you understand this message?" So get into the final chicane, where we get on the start-finish straight. Cars will be absolutely gunning it, probably from the word go, as they go around. Lights will go green. Loisel holding them. He really is just... Don't tell me it's the bloody combined layout. So they have to go around. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. So it's the... welcome to the endurance layout, ladies and gentlemen. I forgot it was the endurance layout. But it doesn't matter anyway because Liam Weissel gets an absolute fantastic start. Green flag being waved. 50 minutes of racing starting through the dip. On, up, through. Past Raidillon. And that is Tyler Green trying to take the inside, trying to see if he can make a move, make a shtick. And he's slowed down. Oh no, disaster, trouble for the car number 8. Get to Felipe Paiva. Felipe making it through. Where's my Spaceballs? Where's my Spaceballs? There's my Spaceballs. Charging all the way through at speed. That is the car number 13 of Brunini ahead. He is fighting alongside Bjorn Ackerman on his inside. Comes through the right-hander. The Jägermeister powered Aston Martin. Obviously getting a nice clean send all the way through. Makes it down into the very deceptive 180. Before we come up to No Name. I know it has a name now, but I will still call it No Name. On through. Then into double gauche. Gauche 1. Sweeps around. Easy does it. You want to drive safely? No, these guys will drive very, very fast, but very safely too. It has to be said. They do drive very safely. Left-hander. Brake, right hand. Cut it through nice and gently. Bit of a change up in the front. That is Nick Bachmann, who was going for it, and then slow down said, "No, you're going to enjoy what I have for you, and you're gonna like it." Tyler Green, an awful start to the race. It's all gone wrong for him. Let's have a look and see what happened. Ooh, I think he may have had an issue. Let's have a look. Oh, I think he may have. Oh. Ooh, I'm pretty sure he had a heart attack. Couldn't get the car wound up. And unfortunately, the car said, "No, you are going to have a very bad day, my friend." Car in trouble. That is Bachmann again having issues. Another slowdown for him. Lap 1 completed. On to 2. Cal Young losing the back end of Felipe Paiva. Paiva streaking away. On the Kemmel Straight. That is Stefan Koers ahead. That is for position. Stefan really struggling out there. He has a humongous amount of damage, though. That is the reason why. On his front left, you can just see it right about now. That splitter, that front splitter is not meant to be like that. Though I do like the Spoons livery. Oh, he really is having a hard time turning the car. Christopher Lesniak under threat. Stefan Hazley on the attack. Brunini trying to fend off Bjorn Ackerman, who's got the wick lit and the fire sent. Double gauche. Gauche 2. Kind of the complete of the descent from the hill. It's now back uphill again. Coming through the S's. Past Vodafone. Double right-hander. Little bit of a misstep there. Oh, Ackerman now under threat from Timothy Reed. Spaceballs is going plaid. Will his brakes jam? Or will he have to, report to his, will he have to go over his helmet? How many more Spaceballs references can I squeeze in? Look at a challenge. Squeeze in as much references. I mean, there's plenty of references on the car, so it makes it easy. On the normal start finish rate, but coming on to the endurance start finish right now. Right-hander, you want to use the dip on the apex of the corner as best you can, and he's done so. Udi Varin chasing down Ganessa for third position in a very beautiful Barbie car. Because he's a Barbie girl in a Barbie world wrapped in plastic. It's fantastic. Right-hander. Into left. He is just... Oh, he's not getting the full use of the apex there. But Adam Canessa is definitely a bit nervous. Ooh, a little bit of dirt kicking up. I think that's all that Udi Farin needs to do is be more confident. Just chillax. Wait for the mistake to come to you and the opportunity. The current deltas between the lap times as of right now. Lead GT1s are doing 2:10s. Fastest HPD is doing a 2:04 as of right now. Oh, a little bit of a scrape there. Now, I do suspect that at least once we will have a faster class going over a slower class. It'll just depend on when that is. Back up through Raidillon. Oh, yes, you can see Canessa really didn't take that corner well. The complex is a bit deceptive. On the inside he goes. Car number 16 being challenged by the car number 12 as they come towards the end of the Kemmel Straight. Will the Barbie car... Does that say got milk on it? I think it does. It doesn't have enough milk to make it around. Oh, dear. Oh, and a collision. Oh, that is a collision. A bit too hard of a send. The Barbie car, unfortunately, get a bit scuffed. Bachmann in the pits. You don't see it because the camera has decided that it wants to take this look. He's just gotten into his box. Now they will have to travel all the way around. It's one of the longest pit stops in terms of cone-to-cone speed that I can think of in terms of being on the service. James Murray, by the way, has retired the car he towed. And Brunini, really under a lot of strain right now, has lost several positions. Stefan Aisley still chasing down Oleshnizak as the group has splintered. Bjorn Ackerman falling a bit behind. Timothy Reed. Spaceball's doing a Spaceball jam. Currently in 6th. We have a good group here. This is Tyler Green. He is currently got the bit between his teeth because of how many mistakes he's made within the first 10 minutes of the race. Not the start that he would have wanted for himself, he knows. So he's on the charge now. He's nothing to lose but everything to gain if he continues to push good laps out. Did a 2:05, 2:03 compared to the rest of them. Up through to 5th. He is faster, but he still has to challenge them and take them on the straight and out. Up through Raidillon onto the Kemmel Straight. He'll go for a right-hander. Jan Lintz is not going to fight this one necessarily because that's going to be 3 wide coming through the Kemmel Straight. Jeannie Mack. That's Wayne Marshall having a bit of a slowdown. That's 2 positions in as 1 straight. And Tyler Green making it through nice and easy. I think... Oh! Almost! The car decided that he was about to... Spoiler effect for him. But he did make it through. Challenging now Gerald, car number 24. Currently sat in 5th. That's the Barbie car. Udi Farin with damage to his front left splitter. And I think he does have some steering rack issues. He's not able to attack left-handers quite as well anymore. Ooh, that car does not look very happy. Tyler Green continuing to push through. Just needs to calm down, keep it nice and sorted. Stefan Aisley catching up to the back of Krzysztof Oleshnizak. the big B8 motor being chased down by the not British Racing Green, but a Martini Racing white, blue, slightly brighter blue, red liveried car. Breaking in, right-hander. I would imagine that the grunt that the B8 motor has is a good one for the uphill stretch, but I would imagine the Aston is just so much nicer in the corners after having driven it myself recently. I can agree, a little bit of a slip up there though from Bjorn Ackerman on the exit. Wasn't as nice and tight as it was the last time. Can tell you Tyler Green did make it past. He's just, yeah, he has made it past, but being hounded everywhere he goes. Nobody's gonna let him have even a wink of sleep, I do think. But Tyler just needs to focus now, focus forwards. That's all he needs to do. Udi Farin still under issues. Has kept up with Adam Canessa, but the both of them have lost the back of Sam Shrevs. Shrevs, by the way, doing very well for himself, lapping 2:04.319, fastest lap in, I think it is the fastest lap in his group so far. 2:04.319, very well done. So, ooh, very wide out there. Just needs to keep it on straight and narrow. Timothy Reed. Up he goes. Sees the car. Bjorn Ackerman ahead of him. Bjorn Ackerman in 5th. Top 5 will be great for him after a good start. Slalom through. Take the wide line out. Make sure your car is nice and steady. Perfectly executed. Pass no name into double gauche. 1. You want to kiss the apex. Let the car drift out wide and allow the tires to pick up. Swift it out wide. And then in you come. Gondolas out there. The virtual fans are enjoying this, most definitely. Of course, Timothy Reed combing every opportunity. But he ain't found. Oh, well, that's too PG, and we need to be PG. Otherwise, I'll have to go over the helmet. Good sweep, though. He did not lose the sweeps. Coming into the final chicane. You'd want to get it right. Just kiss the apex. Good, a little bit of a slip up from Bjorn Ackerman. He chucks it around to the outside. Try and hold a nice line. That'll be the only defense he has going down the hill. So, chucks it out wide. Ooh, that is very smart, actually. Bjorn Ackerman is going to do the let the guy by and the difficult bit. Follow him. Spaceballs going around. Oh, a little bit of a slip up. Did that constitute a slowdown? It did not. This could be the makings of an absolutely insane move if Bjorn Ackerman can hold it. No, he's going to hold. Hold tight behind Timothy Reed. Can Plant make it to the back end of Stefan Hazley, who's still trying to combat the car of Krzysztof Olesnizak. We will have to see. Cal Young, still second. Sweeping through, he sees a HPD. That is the HPD of Vincent Blankenship. What is that? What is that? Oh, it's a taco. Okay. Okay. Alright. Felipe Paiva made the pass. Doing very well. 2:10.921. Cal Young, 2/10 of a second lap faster than that last lap. But will that hold for all of times? Tyler Green, by the way, up into 4th. Udi Farine still under pressure, though. That's Jan Lintz, who's doing very well for himself, up into 6th. So we'll definitely have a healthy amount of iRacing gain if you can make the move up into 5th. Udi Farine, though, won't give up without a fight. This car is still operable, is still movable. Wayne Marshall challenging Gerald Gallobards. Car number 24 will have to defend. By the way, they will have to do at least one pit stop. If they're smart, it'll be, you know, taken tactically. But it'll all depend. It'll all depend. And probably the one with the worst luck at the moment is Nick Bachmann. Had to unfortunately take repairs and is at the back of the field. But did he pick the right time to do it so that he could afford not to pit again? He is doing 204s, but he is currently 1 minute 49 of a gap behind the lead man of Liam Loisel. So it'll be all to play for in terms of when the pit stops happen. Remember, if you subtract his pit stop to pit stop, his lane to lane was 1 minute 50, but that's at a speed limit. Oh, that's a very wide line from Udi Farine. That was most definitely either at least it was at least a 1x. Was it a black flag? I am unsure. He's not pulling off. He is now. That was a black flag. Unfortunately, he did not get milk. He had black pudding instead. Actually, I want to go for a bit of black pudding now. Why did I give myself that thought? Does anybody else like black pudding? What else I like? Sausages. I want a sausage now. I wonder if the hot dogs around here are very good. You know, and it is Belgium after all. Well, it's also very good is this move. That is Wayne Marshall on the inside of Gerald. Oh, Gerald doing a good bit of late braking. Brakes are probably on fire right now. But he managed to hold it, so he just need to be careful now. Make sure not to overstep what the brakes can do. Down the hill. Sweeping around right-hander. Up to No Name. That was a very wide line from Gerald. And we'll have to hold it. Down and through. Left. Into double gauche. Gauche 2. Tyler Green. Cheapers. He had the fire lit under his arse there. And has absolutely caught up. That is Adam Canessa, who had a mistake at some point. He'd lost a good bit of time. Sam Shrevs. Oh, a little bit too early on the power. That engine really was struggling. Rip the Fjord GT3. Jack Pitta still doing the praging. He's still going very prage for the Fjord. We miss it. It's such an abomination, but we love it all the same. Bjorn Ackerman still attacking though. Timothy Reed not being let up whatsoever. Stefan Hazley losing the back end of Christoph Olesnizak. Tyler Green will stick it here. Quite a huge amount of overspeed going through. Can he make it? He just about does and goes through up into third. Can he catch up though? This is the important bit. Can he catch it? That Shrevs going very wide coming through the tail end of No Name. Track is not heating up nearly at all. It only has climbed 1 degree to 23 degrees Celsius. Humidity is 58%. Because it's nice and clear out there. The wind has slightly picked up southwest, gone from 11 to 14 kilometers an hour. 8:48 in the morning. Into the hairpin. That is the diving in of Wayne Marshall. He's decided to take his pit stop now. We're just coming up to halfway. I do think he just might have smacked the wall. He did not. He just had to brake for the line. Any more takers of the pits as of right now? No. So Wayne Marshall is the first properly scheduled, I think. Shavs is still losing time, according to this. Probably because it's still freaking out about something. Tyler Green catching only by a couple of tenths. That is not enough. He has a 13-second deficit to the guys ahead of him. So really it is all about how quick can you go, and can an opportunity present itself. Chris Glandon on the battle with Gerald. And this is a big upset. This is not the order they were. Felipe Paiva has had issues. I'm pretty sure we can actually guess when that happened. I'm just getting a whole load of spam of off tracks. I can bring you actually to that. This is it. I want you to spot what happened to poor Felipe Paiva. Rear-ended. Oof. And had to take the side road out. Very lucky that he didn't capture any more damage. That car still looks essentially brand new, as if it never left the factory, so he got away with absolutely everything there, barring a loss of position. Cal Young will try and capitalize on this as best he can. That'll all depend on the one thing. Can he... Oh, very slippery out there for poor Cal Young. On board with Cal Young, looking backwards. He'll be under threat for the pretty much the rest of the race. So their HPD makes a pit stop. Andrew Gruner has also been overtaken by Nick Bachmann. Bachmann now in a position to claw back some positions. Bjorn Ackerman and Timothy Reed going at it though. And Bjorn Ackerman skillfully makes a pass back up into 5th. In breaking left. Needs to... Oh, Cal Young. That back end stepping out. He's not very comfortable under pressure. And Felipe Paiva is a driver among drivers in his car. He's an absolute weapon. Look how much tighter he is on that apex. Breaking in, just look, he leashed him backwards, almost. How much he caught back up. Out through. Past the double gauches. Into the dual right-hander. A move could effect be made here. Corner 1. We'll need to think about it. Just waiting now. Felipe Paiva. Tucking in behind. Does Felipe make the move here? Camel straight on the end. He does not. No. Has to lift off just a little bit. Into the right-hander. We'll come back to this one. Jan Lintz. 5th position. Needs to chase down Adam Canessa. We'll stick the cameras on here for just one moment and allow you to experience, well, a different view of the Belgian countryside, or the Flemish countryside. Or did you enjoy that? A view of the French countryside. A few more HPDs making their pit stops. Will any of the top three? None of the HPDs have. Rodrigo Ferretto, though, in the GT1 class has. And so begins the agonizing journey down the pit lane. Adam Canessa has made a pit stop and is stuck in the pits. I think he has... Oh my goodness. Oh! Yeah, that'll do ya. Is that just a one-car incident? Oh! Yes, it was. And he was missing a wheel. He managed to get it back to the pits, though. Oh, that poor wheel. Did he successfully make it back to the pits, though? He did. That poor wheel was dangling. Timothy Reed has indeed gone plaid. A little bit wide there. I don't even know what it says on top of his car. I wonder if we can get a blimp. I can't even see. But we brake for nobody. Not even for himself. Raidillon in the pits too. The most agonizing moment is just how long these pits are. You get to your box and you're finally, it's like, yes! Finally I got to my stop. He's in his box. On the way through, pass no name. Into double gauche. 1, 2. Through goes Stefan Hazley on the car number 27. That is the car of Andrew Gruner. Stefan Hazley dives into the pits with 12 minutes to go. Wayne Marshall chasing down Blankenship. A pass easily made by Wayne Marshall. Should have easily finished his pit stop. Will come out ahead, I think, of the rest of them. Only threat will be from Bjorn Ackerman. He does indeed. Felipe Paiva leading Cal Young. Good end-to-end pit stop by Felipe Paiva. Does put him back in the lead with 10 minutes to go. That's going to be Alex McCoy coming into the pits. No threat for them. Not their race. And Timothy Reed is also in the pits. And he went in plaid. He did a very good stint. But now it's down to skill of the driver at this point. And this is what Felipe Paiva has to contend with. Cal Young in his rearview mirrors, coming up past and onto the Camel Straight. Past No Name. At this point, you have to think to yourself how best to affect the gap now. Cal Young will want to catch him as best he can. It will be difficult. And how do you do that? How do you make that gap go down? That'll be in the front of his mind, most definitely. We break for nobody. I love Uranus. Do you know what? I really want to run this livery. I want to run this livery. It just is so good. And of course the back wing has ludicrous speed on it. We can't stop. We have to slow down first. You went over my helmet? Cal Young catching up. 7/10 of a second. It was 9/10 before. That is the car number 8 of Tyler Seagreen. After starting second, he'll come back up to third after the huge amount of issues that he had in the first 10 minutes of this race. So, a great recovery. But what could have been for him? What could have been for him? I'd say he'll have to do a lot of post-race analysis. Thank his sponsors, of course. This is an F1, but, you know. That's one he'll have to think about. On goes Tyler C. Green. This is really the only battle we have with 5 minutes to go. We'll keep the cameras situated here. Can Callion capitalize on any mistakes that Felipe Paiva will make? It'll be up to Felipe to make them, but Felipe is an absolute weapon in that car. Able to just gleam, glide, and cut through with anything. Past the start-finish straight. Barney there with his flags, looking attentively. Up through Raidillon. Camel straight. On through. A little bit of a slipstreaming, no nonsense. He doesn't want to give Cal Young any more of the slipstream than he dare give, if possible. Coming through the S's. It seems that Felipe Paiva is just so much more comfortable in the corners. Nick Bachmann, unfortunately, I hate to break it to fans of Nick Bachmann, he has had to pit again. The stipulation I made earlier in the race was that he would have had to have pitted again, as it unfortunately turned out to be correct. Oh, Jack Pitters. Almost losing the back end there. On through for the second to last lap. No, wait, this is the final lap. But what could be said about Liam Lysel? A commanding race, driven from top to bottom. Not 1 foot wrong. Sam Strevis too, no foot wrong. Not at all, at all. Our poor man, though, Tyler Green, 3rd place is a great result, but obviously what could have been for the poor man. Mistakes early on cost him what could have been. It really does show you he's got absolute speed. He just needs to make sure to not slip a tire out or to get a furloughed black flag, and he'll be absolutely up there with the best of them. We'll keep it on Liam Loisel. In he goes. He won't have many corners to go, only one more. The Canadian Postal Service obviously will thank him. That's too early to celebrate. You have to still do one more turn. One more turn. And there he is. Home, sweet home. 1st place from Liam Loisel. 2nd for Sam Strebs. 3rd goes to Tyler C. Green. And what can be said about Felipe Paiva? I say he's chuffed to bits. And he was able to make it back to the top step on the podium. 1st place for him. Cal Young 2nd. And Krzysztof Olesnizak in 3rd. Obviously, can't forget the Fjord. Yeah, he blinks. Hello, the Fjord. But he made it back. Look at him. Look at him. Look at that orange. Doesn't that bring a tear to your eye? Oh, just joy. But now that the race is done and dusted, we can at least go over. I think we can safely go over the race results. Yeah, I think we can. While they are scrolling up your screens, I think we'll say once again, one and all, we thank you for coming with us, participating with us for 15 minutes here at Spa-Francorchamps in the hilly mountains of Belgium, in the Flemish countryside. Of course, big names. Loisel opened 1st, Shrevs 2nd, Tyler Green, what could have been for him. And Bachmann, of course, with the issues that he had, really unfortunately did send him down the wrong end of the timing towers, with Paiva making a nice good win. My personal favorite, Spaceballs. We don't stop for nobody. Went plaid and got up into 4th. Very well done indeed. And Stefan Hazley, of course, Backerman. Bjorn Ackerman. Very good race by the two of them. And then, of course, shout out to our boy Jack Pittis, who gave us yet another good race, even if there weren't many others with him. Well, that does it for this week. But for next week, I can safely say, as long as my voice sticks around, it'll be Sebring International Raceway with a 30-minute back to the sprint format. 30 minutes in the sunset, so those of you who are got light sensitivity, be careful of that. This has been Raidillon TV, the only corner that you need. Like and subscribe, don't miss a moment here. The next race will be, of course, next week, same time, for Sebring International. Till then, take care, one and all, and enjoy yourselves.